Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Real quick, I'm just going to be showing you the things I'm going to be using for today's set. These are 4XL stiletto tips from Zulay, and I'm going to be using not polished clear and not polished tusa. I just want you to look at how silky clear acrylic is and how powdery, really pigmented acrylic is. You'll notice it when you're using it. They're two very different textures. When you're working with a really highly pigmented acrylic, it's going to be really powdery, like talc, whereas a clear or a cover acrylic is going to be more firm to the touch with your brush. Your brush won't sink into it like powder. It's more silky, a different texture, a totally different texture, and you'll have to learn how to work with it. That's why a lot of people say that like black or highly pigmented colors like white are hard to work with. They're not really hard to work with, they're just different if you just get used to it. So anyway, right here I'm going to be applying this color from Not Polished called Tusa, and I was trying to figure out the best angle for my camera, so I did use a couple different angles in this video, but also hats off to Zulay, okay, and anyone else who does acrylic nails this length, who wears them this length. Okay, they were hard to wear, they were hard to film. You need clearance for these suckers, okay? You have to hold your hand way back. Filing was interesting. I had to stop in the middle, like once the application was on, and I had to do the filing and glue them back on to do the top coat and the bling. There was a period of time in between there where I had a doctor's appointment, so it was pretty ridiculous. And I had to wear these on one hand. Anyway, yeah, that was fun. You trying to get your hand in the sleeve of a jacket. Anyway, just kudos, hard kudos. And hats off to Zulay and anyone else who works on this length nail on a regular basis and who wears them. My goodness. So they are some baddies. I did decide to put the Hello Kitty foil on a white background, so that's why I'm doing some white nails. I'm going to be using the Hello Kitty foil I got in my Zulay unboxing, which was my last video. Or one of my last videos, and I used Not Polished transfer foil gel to put them on, but I did not get that recorded. So you guys, when I was finished doing these, and this was like a 2-day effort because I did have to stop in between and go to a doctor's appointment, and then they came off while I was filing, and so then I had to put them back on, and I didn't have time to do that until the next morning. And then I was editing and doing a voiceover, and lost all of that footage because it would not save to my phone because my phone was too full. So I posted on my channel, and I think it was Bree Creations helped me. I had no pictures or videos in my photos, but it said my phone was 80% full of photos, and I have nothing on the cloud. Nothing's been saving to the cloud since the time I got this phone, so I was just extremely frustrated. I'm still waiting for my iPad in the mail. It'll be here Saturday. Anyway, she told me to check my deleted pictures, and she was right. That was full from like weeks, a month full of pictures, lots of pictures and videos. So I deleted that, and I got down to 20%. I restored all of the deleted footage of this, put it back into iMovie, and was able to edit it again and do another voiceover, and that's how I'm getting these out to you guys. If you guys notice the powder on the palm of my hand as I'm doing these white nails, I'm going to be putting together a liquid to powder ratio pick up a bead type acrylic tutorial for you guys pretty soon. I do have Kendra coming for a set tomorrow, so I'll probably have that uploaded to you Friday, and then over the weekend or Monday I will get the bead and liquid to powder ratio video out to you guys. But for me, I pick up beads really dry. That's why there is literally powder on my hand, because I have shown and mentioned it in my other videos. Pardon me. But when I pick up a bead, it is dry and crumbly on the edges, and that just helps me work with it better. I don't know if it's Not Polished product specifically, but I was watching V and Tao from Not Polished one time, and I noticed the edges around their beads were really dry when they pick them up, and as soon as they put it on the nail, they start adding more monomer and working with it. And so that's how I started doing it. And from that moment on, my my acrylic game changed. So that is how I do it. That's why there's bits of powder on my hand. It probably happens quite frequently. It's just not as noticeable because I'm not using white. Also, I do want you guys to notice how creamy and delicious this white is going on. Even if you're new, you've probably worked with white, because white, clear, nudes are what most people start working with. So if you've ever used chisel or young nails or any other white, Not Polished is the creamiest. I'm not an ambassador for them. I don't work for them. I don't get paid for it. I'm not plugging them for any kind of monetary purposes. They're just my favorite brand. Just hands down the best. Nail Company Wholesale Supply does sell 2-ounce Not Polish acrylics for like $13. You can get them on the Not Polish website. Every time they have a 25 or 30% off sale, which is literally like once a month, they're $13 or $15 then, which you can't even get Kara Sky for that. Or Chisel. My local nail supply sells Chisel 2 ounces for $15. So I don't see any reason not to buy all Not Polished. That's why I do. I don't care if they're a big box brand. I also support and buy smaller business products. I am so sorry about my voice, you guys. So, I mean, I spread the love around. I have lots of different products, but that is my favorite brand, Not Polish. Also, another thing about Not Polish is even though they are quote unquote like a big box brand, they will still DM you on Instagram and answer you within hours. Their customer service is unreal, unbelievable. And it doesn't matter like how little you are, they'll repost your work on their page, they'll tag you, they'll follow you. They all follow me, the Tao, Mikey, and I mean, they're never too big for their britches, is what I'm trying to say. So even though they are a big box company, they still act like a family, and they are family owned. So anyway, I just support them for sure, for real. And the other thing I meant to say earlier, but skipped it when I said that I was able to restore all of the deleted footage. I wasn't actually. I did not find or figure out how to get back the part where I put on the matte top coat and the foils. I couldn't, the Hello Kitty foils, adding them on. I couldn't get that on. So I'll do another video putting on foils for you guys, but with, again, sorry, the Not Polished Transfer Foil Gel. All my foils work. I used to struggle really hard with putting on foils, but now that I found that, it's just super easy. So that is the look with the foils on that I'm showing you guys here. And after I added that glitter acrylic that I tucked all the way through and then capped in clear, I've put on matte top gel and the Hello Kitty foils, and then now I am using Zule's Bling adhesive. Okay, did you see that little shot there? That is because these nails are so long that when you put them in the light, anything near your cuticle area of your thumb won't fit in the light. So I had to double time it with this little lamp here. So Zule's Cluster Gel, I'm sorry, is what I used first to put on the larger bling. And the stuff in the bottle is the Bling adhesive, which is air dry. So the stuff in the tub that I used for the cluster gel that I use for the larger pieces and for these little caviar beads has to be cured in the light, and the stuff in the bottle is her Bling adhesive, which is air dry like a regular nail glue. But it's just perfect. It gives you enough time to move things around, but doesn't harden instantly either. So see this little trick here? If you put cluster gel on the end of any kind of cluster gel on the end of your pickup tool, and swirl it around in the caviar beads, it'll pick up a bunch. And then you can, this looks frustrating, like it's harder to do it this way, but it's actually not. So you can pick up wads of it and then push it around as you go. It ends up being manageable pretty quickly. It's not that annoying. It does leave little snail trails of glue, but so does any bling really. So what I usually do, or what I always do after this, is I'll just go over with a very small, stiff brush to reapply top coat around the edges of my bling on any areas that I have those little snail trails. Like here, I'm going to do that. So after I get this top coat back on, I have to cure it because it's on the cuticle area of my thumb. I have to cure it with my flower lamp. I always get tongue-tied when it's toward the end of the video and I have to rush. Also, I'm using this dry cuticle oil whenever I use matte top coat, and I turn my nails upside down and blend the top or the cuticle oil up toward my knuckles so it doesn't get on the matte top coat of my nails. So we're coming to the end here. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for watching. I'm so glad you guys are here to watch these, and check out my Instagram, my TikTok. They're all Getnailsbyjen, Getnails_by Jen, same as my YouTube. And I am showing you the final product, of course, in this video. You guys, see you guys next time. And thanks again for watching. I appreciate you so much. Bye.